Hello. Thanks for staying, and I've got a quick thing to tell you about, which is Go. Um, a bit about me first. I'm co-founding Referred. It's a tool that helps you connect to others using your own connections, and I think it's a really cool app, and we look forward to release it, to public beta, and then you can try it. I'm mainly known as a Ruby developer. So when Samar asked me to talk about something, I was like, yeah, I think I want to talk about something else. So I'm more about me. I like sports, traveling, etc. Computers. So why Go? So you wanted to know. I wanted to answer this question. Why do I need to look at Go? Why do I need to tell you about Go? And I like to get to the why always. So first, I wanted a new challenge. I wanted to learn something new, like just jump out of my comfort zone. I know very little about C and C++ because I'm not a computer science grad. There's been a lot of buzz from the Ruby community, specifically at RubyConf this year. Everybody was talking about it. And mainly concurrency and running things on threads, which has been a problem in the Ruby community for so long. And also, there was a promise that it's easy to learn, fun and beautiful syntax, and lots of libraries. And I'll tell you more about the last point, like my own opinion after we're done. So Go, as you know, is a language started at Google. It started actually as a 20% kind of project. You know about the 20% Google, how things work at Google. So people created it in their free time in 2007. The names are Rob and Ken actually created the Go, and then they announced it to the public in November 2009. We only heard about it only recently. It's purely open source, so anyone can contribute to it, and it has like more than 250 or something contributors so far. So it says that Go is a general purpose language, although originally it was designed to write web servers with it, and but they're trying to advertise it as a general purpose language. You can do anything with it. It's statically typed, and that's the thing that I didn't quite like about Go. I'll tell you more about it now. In a minute, it says it's a compiled language, and then they say it's more like dynamic languages, and it's interpreted. And then sometimes you get a bit confused, like a first time coming from a dynamic language or interpreted language. I'm like, am I supposed to run this? It's easy to do. I can do it this way. Why do I need to do it the other way? So the great thing about Go is that it has built-in concurrency primitives like Go routines and channels. If we have enough time, I'll show you how to do this. Interfaces instead of inheritance. That's also something that they brag about. And efficient and fast performance. I've read some statistics and numbers about how it's being improved. And the thing is, between version 1 and 1.3, which was released recently, every release there are loads of changes going on. So I can't really say that, yeah, grab a book or go read about Go and this is it. It's going to change. There are many things that are changing. So getting started, you need to install Go using, the instructions are very clear. There's one thing to know about the code organization is that you need to have your own workspace, and you need to tell Go, include it in Go path. You need to understand where things are, and that was a bit I need to read about this more in depth, to know how to run things. And then the next thing, your workspace is divided into source, where your source files you're working on are located, the package after you compile or build your package, and the bin is where the executable runs. You need to set the Go path, where is your workspace. It can be anywhere on your hard drive, and add the bin to your path for convenience. So, hello world. When I looked at this, I was like, yeah, this is really, coming from Ruby, this is really nice. Okay, looks really nice. This is what I need to run my first hello world. So I don't know if you can see here, but my workspace is Go code. I have the source here, and there's the namespace. Go actually advocates for using namespaces, so you can, when you want to share your bundles or your packages, it's easy for you to use your current GitHub repository or something like that. So everything goes into the namespace that is in the source, which is GitHub, Nicolaou, and all the packages are here. All I need to do is just call Go, which is the Go tool, and run the script. That's it. The Go tool, as I was saying, is used to run, bundle, and install packages. For example, if you know the source where the package is located, you can just run go get and provide the URL. That will install the repo, and you can start using it automatically. Go build hello is just compiling your own library, and go run is the example I was showing earlier. Like you don't need to build it, to distribute it. You can just test it. Functions, something interesting here. Functions start like func, and the name comes first, and then when you pass the parameters, the type comes secondary. So your parameters are first, and then the type of parameters that you're sending, and that's the optional type of the return object or whatever you're expecting back from this function. Function main is where is basically where everything runs when you run the script or your code, and that's mainly required in your code. As for the so you can actually return. You can expect multiple results coming back from your functions, and you can name the results. As you can see here, this is my function split. It sends us an integer named sum, and I'm expecting xy of type integer. So I can actually know what type, the name of the objects or the integers I'm returning. Variables, slightly confusing. I'm gonna try and make it simple. So this is how you declare a variable if you want to use. Okay, so the name and then the type. And then outside a function, you can actually call a variable and assign it a value, a multiple assignment. And then inside a function, there's a shorthand, which doesn't work outside a function. And it's like this. And when I looked at this, I was like, if I can do this, why do I need to do this? I'm like, okay, if I get used to this, then that's it. The for loop is the only looping construct in Go. And it's just the usual for loop. The only thing is that the braces, the curly braces are required, while the parentheses are not, and they should not be there. Array and slice. Another thing that is slightly, it makes you wonder, is the implementation of arrays and slices in Go. So arrays are like the normal arrays that we know, but they're not flexible. And then comes slices, which are more flexible and empowered arrays. So you can actually define the length and the capacity of a slice, which is an array, but you can't do it with an array. So that's a bit weird. This is how there are two ways actually also to define an array. This is method 1. It's an array that is called A, and it's of length 4. And all the elements are of type integer. And another way to actually define the array is by allowing the compiler to count the array and how the length of the array. Okay. I think we're gonna skip the demo. You can find more about Go on these places. The best place to start. And just one last thing to say, a disclaimer, I only picked Go a couple of days ago. and literally a couple of days ago. And I wanted to share with you what I discovered and what I came across. And if you're into discovering new programming languages, feel free to start looking at Go. Yeah, I think they can be done in an easier way. Like, I don't know if you guys know about how Ruby distributes its packages. It's just gem install and the name, and it looks through remote repositories. It's so much easier. I think there's a long way to go with the Go library because you need to provide the path, and you can't look by name. You actually need to provide a path, a URL, or the remote repository. It's still very, I don't know. Looking at other languages, they can probably implement it in a better way. I think there are mixed feelings about Go. I quite like some of the things that they provide. I have yet to try it in real software, production software, but there are things that need improvement, right? Thank you.